month of June, our Sunday school class focused on wisdom. Now, wisdom is described as the ability to judge correctly and follow the best course of action based on knowledge and understanding. But in spite of the fact that wisdom is available to those who have given their life to Christ, many have found themselves drifting towards what I call the house of folly, partaking of the sweet waters. Let me explain. I want you to get the picture of wisdom building a house. Proverbs 9, verse 1 tells us, wisdom has built her house. She has hewed out and set up her 7 perfect number of pillars. 7 is the number of perfection and completion. So it tells us that the wisdom that comes from God is perfect. Simply put, it is all you need to live a godly life. The perfect combination of knowledge and understanding can be obtained through the Holy Spirit, which indwells in all believers. However, here's the problem. We are imperfect beings housing perfect wisdom. But with that said, God's perfect wisdom can clean our heart, renew our mind, and purify our souls if we have a true delight and desire for his wisdom. Now, critics would say, was not Solomon the wisest man, yet he too turned away from the wisdom of God? And my reply would be, exactly. This is why, if there is not a true desire, one is subject to reject God's wisdom and search for the sweet waters of the world around them. Proverbs chapter 9, verse 17 tells us, stolen water, pleasures, are sweet because they are forbidden, and bread eaten in secret is pleasant. Many seek to satisfy their earthly desires, their fleshly desires, and believe me, if you seek those earthly pleasures, those desires for the things that are not of God, you will find them. It's not complicated. If we choose worldly wisdom when making our decisions, our results will be worldly. Paul told the church in Corinth, our conscience testifies that we have conducted ourselves in the world, and especially in our relationships with you, with integrity and godly sincerity. We have done so relying not on worldly wisdom, but on God's grace. Think about it for a moment. You gave your life to Christ. He in turn gifted you the Holy Spirit. Now God's wisdom lives in you and is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So why would you not choose the wisdom that created the universe? I know we've all sinned and fallen short of his glory. But I feel in my heart that this is the time when we as God's children must learn from the mistakes from those in the Bible like Solomon and become the believers, the followers, the movers and the shakers that will be the light of the world, that the world will see Jesus. Think of the impact we can make. Lives will be changed. Souls will be saved. And best of all, the knowledge and understanding obtained and maintained in each of us. And it will be maintained through the power of the Holy Spirit. You, I, we can make a difference. Be blessed. I call this one a joyful noise.
A joyful noise. Be blessed.